there, gang? Welcome to the locker room. Matty D here, and today's message: cope, don't mope. Cope, don't mope. Too many times we let external forces demotivate us in our lives. Think about maybe a time when you waved someone on at a stop sign and they just made the left or kept going and gave you no thank you. Think about how you feel. Or maybe you held a door for someone and they just cruised right by you and did not give you a thank you. Think about how you feel. Or maybe someone says something to you and you start thinking about it later, and next thing you know, it's driving you crazy and ruining your whole day. What happens is we let other people's actions and words control our attitudes and feelings at times, which is dangerous. I can't help but relate to the serenity prayer on this one, guys. And what it says is, in the prayer is, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. The only actions that we can truly control is our own. The only thoughts we can truly control is our own. Our thoughts determine our feelings, and our feelings determine our performance, our actions, and our body language, which are major things. These are way too important to allow them to be controlled by someone else's words or actions. I think it's probably happened to everyone when maybe somebody says something to you, you don't think much of it, then later on you find yourself maybe driving and really over-analyzing it. It continues to bother you. You're driving around, you're thinking, the next thing you know, your mind is engulfed with all kinds of negative things. Now you've let it ruin your whole day or part of your day. What good comes from that? Other people's actions and words only affect your thoughts if you allow them to. Easier said than done sometimes, right? How do we do it? How do we not let others affect us? You know, on this one, a great story that I'm going to relate back to was something I saw in the locker room a few weeks ago with Simon, and he tells a story about a Cherokee warrior who's speaking to his grandson and explains to him there are two wolves living inside of us fighting for control at all times. A good wolf that is positive and beneficial, then a bad wolf that is negative and destructive. So the little grandson naturally asks, grandfather, which one will win? And the grandfather replies, whichever one you feed. We can't help it. We cannot help it when a thought pops in our heads. We can't control kind of when a thought just shoots in our head, but we can stop ourselves from feeding it and feeding it and feeding it. Next time you find yourself feeding the bad wolf, catch yourself and switch your mind frame. It's a much healthier thought process. So next time it happens and you're letting someone else's thoughts or actions control the way you feel or your emotions, cope. Don't mope. Do this, guys, and you will be living your very best life. Thank you.
Coming this fall, Coach Giggs is excited to present his new book, The Daily Locker Room Day by Day, a hands-on, interactive workbook to help you live your very best life. Order yours today at dailylockerroom.com.